Decisions are hard to make. When you're tasked with making a choice or a final verdict, you often look at all variables to make your decision. Persona 5 The Phantom X was a game where I had the hardest time finding out whether I liked the game or not. That is, until I had a realization. I did not want to open the game anymore. You see, there's one end-all be-all deciding factor when it comes to this series. Do I continue playing the game, or do I call it a quits? And as you can see with what I just said, I decided that this game isn't a game that I feel genuine enjoyment in playing, and I'm going to explain why that is. Now, I don't hate the game, it's not atrocious, I just don't find a reason to keep playing a game that my mind tells me it doesn't want to keep playing. But anyways, let's get into today's video.
Hey, yo, my life's like a movie, my eyes are like a Uzi, jacuzzi.
Since this game is a Persona game, the soundtracks are naturally terrific. One common theme throughout the Persona series is that the music is always incredible, and I'm glad they stuck to that. The music did start to get annoying when every battle had Last Surprise as the battle theme, though. Great song, but we really don't need to overuse the soundtracks like that, as good as they are. But speaking of soundtracks, there was a new one in the title screen, which I thought that was cool. The title screen had its own opening theme and its own opening cinematic, which I thought was a nice touch. All this aside, the game feels like a Persona game. It feels like I'm actually playing Persona 5 with the combat system, the dialogue, the music, everything helped me feel like I was playing a Persona game, despite it being just a gacha game for Persona 5. Controlling our MC is also pretty interesting too, because naming the MC requires you put a first and last name, and you cannot remove him from your party, from the looks of things. It's not a bad thing, but I just thought I'd mention it, because it's not something I see often. Lastly, before I talk about the part that really turned me away from the game, the gacha was 80 pulls, which is nice. That's very fair. Now, what was this part of the game that turned me away? Guys, when I play gacha games, I look for three things to hook me: endgame, characters, and story. If one of these things don't hook me, or if none of these things are semi-decent aspects of the game, then I just stop playing. That being said, I quit playing because I had no motivation to finish that f***ing story. First off, the positives. The story itself is told in the Persona 5 fashion, and there is quite a few skipping options. But the first story, when looking at the original Persona 5 stories, is just sad. We went from scandals, mental challenges, and obstacles to the fucking subway slammer. Like, what are we doing? And let's not forget to mention that this story slows down before getting decent again. So not only are you boring me, well, you're boring me as well. I would be playing this game if the story was just a little bit better. If it does get better, I might just skip this and watch it on YouTube to save my sanity, but I have no motive to play the game anymore at the moment. With that being said, that is about it for today's video. I know it was short, but there really wasn't much to say about this game in the end. Next one will be the final game in the Game Trial series, and just a warning, that game pissed me the f*** off. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like the video and subscribe for more Gacha Gaming content. We're on the road to reaching 600 subs, so subscribe to make that vision possible. Comment down below any feedback and what you want to see next, and be sure to check out my community tab for polls and updates for upcoming videos, and also my Discord server for notifications on when I post a video or go live. Don't forget to also check out my Twitter. I shitpost, engage with my favorite creators, and yell at some dumbasses, so check that out as well. And with that, I am signing off for now. See ya.